Tonight, I'm here on behalf of our chapter members, many of which live in the city of Petaluma, myself included, to oppose the introduced ordinance that seeks to implement firearm-related restrictions on residents and visitors to the city of Petaluma. CRPA and its members advocate for responsible gun ownership and not permitting prohibited persons access to firearms. But the government does not have the authority to infringe on the right to self-defense by dictating that to what a person does in the home. California state laws already create liability for the criminal storage of a firearm for any gun owner that allows a minor or prohibited person to access and misuse a firearm. The state's firearm storage regulation is comprehensive, full already. So local ordinances imposing further criminal penalties on the storage of firearms are preempted. We already have laws in the books for this type of stuff. So the proposal is unenforceable under the Fourth Amendment. The city will not be able to enforce proposed ordinance requirements because the Fourth Amendment prohibits an inspection unless probable cause is established. So cops just can't go into your house. The city attorney must acknowledge that enforcing the ordinance is impossible, as had Councilman King acknowledged this when this was initially brought up months ago. The proposal infringes on Second Amendment rights. An issue in Heller versus District of Columbia was an ordinance substantially similar to proposed ordinance. The Supreme Court held that any ban, quote, any ban on handgun possession in the home violates the Second Amendment, as does a prohibition against rendering any lawful firearm in the home inoperable for the purposes of immediate self-defense. So while Heller did not answer every conceivable question about the Second Amendment, it was very clear that, quote, law-abiding individuals are entitled to keep handguns in their homes that are both operable and immediately accessible to self-defense. Okay. So this proposed ordinance is in direct contradiction to the rights espoused in Heller. It seems to be a little vague in some parts, and another unenforceable law meant for political pandering, it feels like. So I hope the city takes a good look at this ordinance before making any decisions. Thank you and Merry Christmas.